Okay. So, hello everyone. My name is Ashwin Khode. My topic is Flux, the architecture of React. Maybe some of you have heard about it, some of you maybe don't. So, what is Flux? So, Flux is an architecture for React, right? It's not a framework, it's not a library. It's just an idea to build your application. Okay, so the idea of Flux is it's unidirectional data flow. So Facebook came up with Flux to uh, to solve the problem that MVC used to give during their chat. Uh, so basically, Facebook encountered an error in their chat system. So they come up with the Flux system. It is a unidirectional data flow. So What what is this Flux architecture? So Flux consists of four main parts: action, dispatcher, stores, control view. Okay. So let me give you overview first. So it complements React composable view components by utilizing unidirectional data flow, as I said. It's more of a pattern. Okay, it's not a framework, it's not a library. You don't In this topic we are not going to code anything. We are just looking at how React works and how it's built, the idea behind the architecture of React. Okay, so Flux application has three major parts. Like the dispatcher is the central part of the Flux. It's the central unit which holds all these components together. So action is which triggers the helps method that facilitates passing data to the dispatcher. Okay, so whenever you do an action on your application, it sends the data to the dispatcher. Now, what is dispatcher? Dispatcher receives the action and broadcast payload to register callback. So basically, dispatcher uh, it's a nerve system of the Flux. Okay, whenever it receives an action, it decides what the data should be passed on and what callback function should get registered in the store, so that the next data what data should be passed to the store. Okay, so and then the store, what is store? Store is a container for application state and logic that have callback register to the dispatcher. So when dispatcher uh, dispatches the action, it broadcasts the payloads, it sends the data to the store, then store contains that data and store it in itself. Okay. Now controller view. Controller view is a React component. It's basically it's a pure React component, user interface component that grabs the state from the store and pass it down the child component via props. It basically render the data, takes the data and render your model. So let's get in detail what is dispatcher. So it is a central hub for your application. As I said, it receives action and dispatches the you have probably seen this code if you have dealt with Redux. So let me show you a diagram. Yeah. So the problem people used to face with MVC is the structure of the model used to get so big, so giant, that multiple model used to do multiple uh, views, used to render multiple views by triggering multiple actions. So it used to get hard for keep to keep track of what action will trigger what change in your model view. Okay, so that's why Facebook came with this idea of unidirectional data flow. So once your action is triggered and and once your action is has got into dispatcher, the dispatcher will not take any action unless and until it finishes its current action. Okay. So there is, by doing this, there is no side effect in your application. So the dispatch, whenever an action is triggered, the what does the dispatcher do is it takes the action, it detects the action, its source, and according to that, it dispatches the data to the store. And store contains the application state and logic. So whenever a change in store is occurred, the controller view change re-renders the whole model. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about. View controller. It is purely React component. It is like a triggering render method. Whenever a change in store is happened due to dispatcher, the view component re-render itself. So this is what it looks like. So how Flux solved the problem of MVC? So as you can see, it is a unidirectional data flow. That you cannot disrupt the process once the action is got triggered the dispatcher. Okay. Once the action is triggered, dispatcher does its work. Then and once the view is changed, then only another action uh, can cause the change to the view. So action creators are helper methods collected into a library that create an action from method parameter, assign it a type and provide it to the dispatcher. Then every action triggers a callback function that payload that gives back data to the store and view render that data. So what this did is it prevented your application of any side effect. Once once you have once you trigger any action, the change is you are going to see the change in your view. Okay. So where is this Flux is used? So Flux is the backbone of React. This is how React works behind the scene. And most of you have used Redux. It's a state management library. Redux also used this architecture of unidirectional data flow and implemented it in its own way. And that's why Redux is also pretty popular because it's much that makes your code base much more uh, predictable. It prevents sidebacks so that you don't encounter any error in your application. So yeah, you can read more about Flux on facebook.github.io/flux and GitHub, yeah, their repo. So I'll just talk about to give you a brief overview of what Flux is. So Flux is the application architecture that Facebook uses for building client-side web application. It basically complements React's composable view component by utilizing a unidirectional data flow. This is like this was like a huge counter to MVC. Uh, it solved many bugs on in Facebook website. It's like more of a pattern. It's not a library, as I told you. It's more of an architecture that makes your application much more predictable, much more secure and reliable. There's no side effect. There's not any error that causes regardless of your action. Mm, yeah, Flux eschews MVC in favor of a unidirectional data flow. Whenever a user interacts with a React view, the view propagates an action through a central dispatcher to the various store that hold the application data and business logic, that which eventually updates all of the view that are affected. It renders all the changes of change of data that store has made. So this works especially well with React declarative programming style, which allows the store to send updates without specifying how to transition views between states. Mm, yeah, yeah. So I don't know what to talk about what to tell you more. This is basically what Flux is. It take this is all of Flux. This is the Flux, basically this unidirectional data flow which solve all the problems that MVC used to cause, and this is what React made of. Why Flux? Why you should know about Flux is so you could build better application, as you can avoid many side effects. You can make your code uh, much more readable, much more predictable, so that you can know where, if you encounter any error, you would immediately know what action is causing that error. That is why Flux is uh, Flux and React are so popular. Everyone knows about React, and Flux what made React so popular. So yeah, that's all for my talk. Thank you. If anyone has any question, please ask.